Well, as my wife would say, the signs are down. This doesn't seem to be a good day to work. There's 3 of the kids by the furnace. Sometimes there's as many as 10 of them all laying around this furnace. I built a fire in it because it's helping to clean stuff up, but it's cloudy. It's kind of cold for first day of April. But I did say that I was going to come outside, so I will. This is Murray. Where I put these shingles, I'll make wooden handles. It's going to be a pretty good lift, though. I mean, because it's not efficient like a wheelbarrow. But when you pick it up, I can't do it and film at the same time, but when you pick it up, the wheels touch the ground. And if it's in neutral, you can just push it around like a wheelbarrow. But Andy's naturally, basically, he works in metal. He's a metal worker. I'm a woodworker. But he convinced me to go ahead and make this out of metal. He's really good. And of course, we just worked with the stuff I had around here. So anyway, and it runs. I don't have the belt solved yet. I didn't. I just tried jamming it together. I didn't lash it or tighten it. So, all right. Now that's the one thing. That's Murray. This is Anita, and this is what I was going to work on today. But as I say, I don't know. I'd have to get in a carpenter mood. But I did put a hose on there to give me this is the same length as the bandsaw blade, so that way I could see just how much do I need, and there's a lot more here than I really need. So what I'm going to do is I'll take these back legs and move them forward. This is one option for driving the saw. It turns, even though I've just barely got that together. I don't know if you can see that. And one of the things I learned was with this arrangement, I'll drive on one side, but you really kind of want a counterweight over there. So these are 3 other wheels that I have, which could possibly do. And this is not really a shaft. It's just a bolt. I don't think I can get away with that. But I'll lay the hose in that as well to get an idea of the measurement. As far as the tightener is concerned, I'll see. I might be able to just draw it back to tighten it instead of having an idler pulley riding on it. So anyway, that's considerable carpentry to adjust that to make it shorter. And I'll probably, the brace that's going like this, that brace will come off, and I'll put a brace going the other direction, and so the whole machine will look more like a triangle. Probably. I'm pretty sure that's what I'll do. All right, now I'll go and show you developments where all these things are going to go. That I think you saw. I didn't roll them over. I can't pull the nails really. I'll probably have to pound them over. There's one that's turned on the side. But what's new is I scrounged around to see what I've got for beams and laid them where they're going to go, sorta. But I've already changed it because, as I said, Anita was going to be oriented like that, and now she's going to be oriented like this. So, you know. But all of these, when they've got wooden, new wood over them and under them like a capital, they'll all be strong enough, I think. So, and that cordwood saw or that cutoff saw, that's going to go out of here. So, not that many new developments. I just mostly have begun to gather what I have and lay it together and see how it'll go. Well, here come my helpers. Say the signs are down, but it was a nice enough day they wanted to go out. That's Ben going right there. I think, yeah, that's Ben. I'll get all confused if I try to name them all. Those 2 are crossed. The Nubian doe is Bambi, and Rob is the grayer one, the big one, and Dawn, named after the man and woman that I bought Bambi from. That's Oreo, and her son is Cookie, and he's just now climbing up. Yeah. All right, they're gonna get down. They're gonna want some corn. Sophie likes to stick with them. There's Heidi. This guy, he's a billy goat, but he is so nice. Now he's limping a little bit at the moment. One of his feet's sore, but he is as different from that other billy goat that I had as could be. That other one was really dangerous, but not this guy. This guy's named Zuma. There's Zuma, billy goat. Ben, Sky. The black one is Marshall. This is Geislein. There's Oreo. There's Chase. That one is Gray Ears. This one is, that's Beast. It's a good day to play with the goats. Now they're gathering out in the furnace, warm up from being outside there. They're small enough, they're only beginning to go with the big ones. Way they like it in here. There comes one. There goes one. I'm back. In just the time that I was sitting there by the furnace along with the goats enjoying the heat, I thought to myself, you know, I'm not going to cut that up yet. You know, I'll probably take it out and put it where it goes, and I'll cut stuff away as it's apparent that it isn't needed. Another thing, if any of you are wondering, well, why doesn't Frank just use 2 wheels instead of 3? Well, there's several reasons. One of them is that I'm making up those wheels, and I'll probably have to add more of these, I don't know what to call them. I'll probably have to add more of them and do all kinds of guiding to get the blade to not just go all over the place, it goes down through. But it's a narrow blade, and I think I can drive it off a rubber tire much better, you know, than just put a pulley on here and just, you know, drive like a normal bandsaw would be. Sometimes you see bandsaws like this. But the other reason is that this is just a small study for Anaconda, which is massive, and the blade is, well, and another thing, I'd have to shorten the blade. Now these blades, this is the blade, or else her twin sister, which is upstairs. That's the blade. You can cut them and braze them. You can shorten them, but that monstrous big blade is kind of another matter. I mean, I'm thinking about running logs past it, and 9 inches wide. And if I'd prefer to just use the whole length of it if I can. I've got room, and to do that, I have to make it a 3-wheeled bandsaw. I mean, otherwise it would be way too high. Although I was at the sawmill earlier this week, and I saw the real machine that the blade came off, and it's only got 2 wheels. Of course, one wheel goes down under the floor, and you know, it's industrial. Clariman is the make of it. Now, I guess one other thing I could tell you is that if there's somebody out there watching this and thinking that poor bastard needs help, and somebody's really slick on a computer and feels like drawing stuff up, go for it. I won't take offense at all. I mean, I'm thinking, for example, instead of driving straight off Murray, a belt straight with Murray underneath and coming up and a belt straight on there, to maybe have a jack shaft, or you might call it a line shaft under the floor, and have Murray drive the shaft, and from the shaft to drive Anita, and then go over well, I'd be up there, but and then belt up to that swing saw. I'd have to put a twist on the belt because I'd be changing 90 degrees. You know, it's all very complicated, and really, if somebody thinks, hey, I like engineering and I can draw and this would be so easy, let me know. I'll give you all the dimensions you need. All right, this may be it for now. Bye-bye.